Episode 1. The Toad Pond. Written and narrated by Adam Pritchett. Oliver Pom, or Ollie as he likes to be called, lives with his mum in a small apartment above a shop on a busy main road. When he's snuggled up in bed, he can hear the hum of the shop's air conditioning generators outside his window. But to Ollie, they are engines, powering the giant balloon that allows his home to fly to far-off lands. These are the tales of his great adventures. Ollie peeked his head around the edge of the door to see his mum laughing at her favourite TV show. Now is the perfect time for an adventure, Ollie thought to himself. So he ran into his bedroom, threw back the covers, and climbed on in. It was quiet. Good, he thought. Time for a pre-adventure check. Socks? Check. You never know how cold it might be there, but there are almost always shoes or slippers available. Backpack? Check. I will keep that just to the side of the bed, he thought. You never know when you might need to collect items. Goggles? Check. It was surprising the amount of times Ollie found himself having to swim his way across these far-off lands. He heard the generator begin. Engines are starting, Ollie announced, and closed his eyes tight. The balloon began to fill with air, and the home ship's computer whirred into life.
Where to, Ollie Pom?
It asked. I have no idea, Ollie replied as he poked a few buttons. But that's what makes it all so brilliant, isn't it, computer? Ha, 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 laughed the computer in its funny little way. And we are airborne! Ollie Pom's home ship, as he liked to call it, was floating at considerable speed through the clouds. Swirls of green and blue appeared and disappeared below him as he stared out of the porthole window. It could be anywhere, absolutely anywhere. The computer's display made a few short beeps. Destination approaching, said the computer. Brace for landing. Ollie Pom held on tight to his safety equipment as the home ship descended into a thick layer of fog. Perfect landing, Ollie exclaimed and rushed out of his seat and out of the door. Outside it was spooky and green. He stepped forward to see better what was in front of him. Water. It was some kind of pond or small lake. The banks were covered in tall bulrushes, through which great blue dragonflies dived and skimmed. The water had a thick layer of pondweed that stopped you from seeing the bottom, and the smell was sweet, a bit like a sugary cake.
Ribbit.
Ollie Pom's entire body froze. What on earth was that sound?
Ribbit.
There it was again. Ollie looked left, but all he saw was more bulrushes. He looked right.
Ribbit.
Whoa! Ollie couldn't believe it. In front of him was a big, great, greeny-brown thing with googly eyes and a big mouth. Its face contorted into a small wince, and Ollie knew he had scared it. I'm sorry, it's just, I wasn't expecting, well, you. You're the biggest frog I've ever seen.
I'm not a frog,
it replied in a deep, booming voice. You're not?
No, I am a toad, of course.
Oh, said Ollie, thinking for a second. I'm sorry, but I don't think I know how to tell the difference.
Then I will teach you if you like,
replied the toad. I'd love that. I love lessons. Yes, please.
Well, these are the things you must remember. Frogs are more green. Toads are more brown. We both ribbit like this. Ribbit. And we are normally much bigger than frogs. But the main difference is frogs hop, toads crawl.
Frogs hop, toads crawl?
Precisely. They go hop, hop, boing. We go left, right, left, right.
Ollie Pom laughed with glee. What a wonderful lesson to have learned, he thought. Thank you for the lesson, beamed Ollie. My name is Ollie Pom. What's yours?
You can call me Toad, for that is what I am. Say, Ollie Pom, would you like to move like me?
Okay. Ollie loved little quests like this. and so followed his new friend Toad along the edge of the pond. It was indeed true what Toad had said. Toads don't hop, they crawl. Ollie thought it looked so much fun that he decided to try it himself. He watched carefully the way Toad moved in front of him. Left, right, just like he'd said. Ollie placed his hands on the ground and crawled as similar as he could in the style of his new friend. Left, right, left, right. He laughed. How much fun!
Ollie!
Called the computer, sounding a lot like Ollie Pom's mum. Oh, Toad, I have to go, but it's been so much fun meeting you. Thank you for teaching me how to crawl like you, and I'm sorry that I was scared when I first saw you. I guess you shouldn't judge someone by the way they look. Toad laughed.
Too right, Ollie Pom. That was well said. Come back again sometime and we will crawl some more.
Okay, bye, Toad, Ollie shouted as he ran back to the home ship, waving his hand goodbye. Toad smiled. What a lovely little boy. Ollie belted through the door and back into the seat.
We have to go,
the computer said with some urgency. I'm ready, said Ollie. I'm ready for it all. And with that, the balloon took a big lungful of air and launched them up, and away. And so ends the adventure of Ollie Pom and the Toad Pond. For now. If you'd like to know more about the world of Ollie Pom, visit www.olliepom.com.